Okay, boys and girls, today you're going to start your systems paragraph. And so you're going to go to your Google Classroom and scroll down to the cell model task sheet. So go ahead and open that up. So we have already completed parts 1 and 2 here. Or sorry, I guess the first part here, our cell model and the difference between plants and animals. So today what we're going to do is we're going to start our systems paragraph. So let's just start by looking at what our task is. You're going to write a meal paragraph to explain why you think a cell is a system. You're going to use the checklist below to make sure that you have each task, and you're going to check off each task as you complete it. So down below, I've got 4 parts to a meal paragraph. The main idea is going to be why a cell can be considered a system. My explain is going to be how some organelles work together. And then my analysis is why do these interactions make the cell a system? And then last, I'm going to restate my main idea. So today or yesterday's opening task would have been brainstorming what a system is. So I for some reason, mine skipped down. So I'm just going to take this so I've got it in front of me, and it's going to allow me to write down here. So I'm just going to go like this, and I'm going to brainstorm some ideas here. So main idea, Okay, I'm just going to brainstorm what I know about a system. Okay, and I'm going to let you do that on your own because I don't want to give that away. That's just part of what I'm assessing. But do remember that you have the opening task from yesterday or today, and then you also have the reading on the bicycle as a system. Okay, here for explain, we need to choose at least 2 organelles and describe how they work together. So part of my explain is I need to choose, so at least, my explain needs to be at least 2 organelles. Okay, and if you think about it, in order to explain how something works together, you kind of need to know how they work on their own. So I'm going to explain the function of the organelles, and then I'm going to say how they work together. So I might actually go and pick my organelles. And now explain is like the kind of the meat of your paragraph. It needs to be detailed. So I could talk about the nucleus because it interacts with lots of other parts of the cell, but there might be some meatier organelles, and I think you know which ones I'm talking about, that are a better choice because there's lots of key scientific vocabulary that you could use to help explain not only their function, but how it interacts together. So hint, hint, we might have done one of these in class as a definition. Okay, now the choice is yours, but make sure that you pick one that you can describe in enough detail what the function is and how that interacts with the other organelle that you choose. You want to go a step further, you could look at how maybe 3 different organelles all work together. Okay, so I would, if I were you, I'd go back down here and I'd list out my organelles that I'm going to select. And I'm going to leave that to you. And then down here, analysis. Spelled that wrong. Okay. Okay, I was going to cheat. Okay, you know me, I'm spelling challenge. So analysis, why do these interactions make it a cell? So this is kind of my tying the organelle to a system. I'm going to brainstorm some ideas about that. So why are these organelles an example of a system? Okay, to get myself thinking. And then last, my link, I'm just going to restate my main idea in a fresh way. Main idea, fresh way. Okay, so now I kind of got an outline for writing, and I'm just going to go ahead and start to write. Okay, So you have the rest of the period to work. Miss Claudia is going to is going to spread you out around the room so that you can focus. And best of luck to you. I'll see you when I get back from the conference.